Hey guys, and welcome to Tnashi's Movie Corner. Today we will be discussing Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park came out in 1993 and was directed by Steven Spielberg. Uh, it also had a cast including Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, as well as Samuel L. Jackson and Wayne Knight, among others. Also, the screenplay was actually written by the writer of the novel, so there's that too. Simply put, during a preview tour, a theme park suffers a major power breakdown that allows its cloned dinosaur exhibits to run amok. Okay, so getting into this movie, I'm just going to say from the very top, I love this movie. For me, this movie is the best of the trilogy thus far. It is the best movie. So part of the reason why this movie is the best, why it works so well, is because with the movie with dinosaurs and everything, it was at the time, it was a kind of genius movie. It was at the forefront of technology. The way the animals looked, the way the dinosaurs looked, the conversion with CGI, and then you also had animatronics going, and the way they blended together worked really well. But for me, one of the best things about this movie is the tension. There's a great buildup of suspense. There is how the scenes kind of play out. There was also a little foreshadowing throughout the movie, which was very clever with the raptors and all that. But for me, this movie just works. It works on so many levels. First, the acting is brilliant. Okay, Jeff Goldblum's kind of the standout actor in it, but Sam Neill, Laura Dern, all of them, they all did a really good job. The actual dinosaurs themselves looked really good, and they still look really good, especially for when the movie came out, and just how much further we've advanced in technology since then. So that works really well. There are elements of horror. Like I said, there's elements of suspense. The way they build the scenes from one scene to the next. The introduction of the T-Rex, very well done. The scene with the Velociraptors, when they were first kind of introduced. Well, the first one at the very beginning of the movie, you got a slight glimpse at it, right? So that was kind of like a little teaser, and then with the I think it was a cow being dropped down into the cage, and then you see the aftermath. Really well done, and it's scenes like that really help to push this movie along. And this movie, it's not in your face action all the time type of movie. It's not made that way. It slowly builds into the suspense. It slowly builds into the plot and everything going on. Also, one of the things is, like, it wasn't like these animals were purely out to get the people that were there. Yes, there were moments where they were attacking and all that, obviously, but there's a scene with these dinosaurs running out in the field, and then the T-Rex comes out of nowhere and gets one of them, right? So the T-Rex obviously wasn't just going for the humans. It wasn't like it was just purely stalking the humans. So they were interacting in this environment. They were getting used to this environment and making this environment their home. So, and I like how the plot kind of carried out, especially with the troubles that came with the park, like how they ended up losing power and that. And as far as the deaths in the movie themselves, like when people died, it was actually spread out. It wasn't one of those things where all of them happen at once or even by the same creature. It was spread out a little bit, and it gave you this, like, you were really chilled, and you were waiting, you were on the edge of your seat because you wanted to know if any, like, who would make it off this island. And it has the themes it has about playing God and everything, which actually partakes a lot to today, and how society as itself, how society views things today. And so it was very interesting. And then you have, again, man versus nature kind of bit. All that was done very well. There was humor involved. There was a romance, an established romance that actually made you connected even more so, even with the little screen time they got, because it wasn't much screen time. You really felt for these characters at the end of the movie. You really fell in love with these characters, and that's kind of the brilliance of this movie. So, giving it a rating 1 through 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, I have to say I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, and it's a really high rating, and I think it's warranted every bit. And I'm not one of those people that dismisses CGI at all. Like, I don't mind CGI as much as, like, people are all like, oh, purely practical is the way to go, and it's not it at all. But this one does a blend of CGI and practical, and it's done really well. You believe the environment, you believe the characters, you believe the threat. You're just encompassed in this world, and it still kind of brings a sense of awe, just like the characters felt when they were first seeing the Brontosaurus. You still get that feeling. So I definitely recommend that that you watch this movie if you haven't, and look forward to, in a couple of days I will be reviewing the next movie, The Lost World, and I will continue reviewing. I will also review Jurassic Park 3, and this weekend I will end up reviewing Jurassic World. So if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, comment below. Give me your opinion of the movie overall, what you would rate it as, and what other movies are you looking forward to this year? Let me know. Thanks.